Hello, my beloved friends. I'm here with a brand new camera that will hopefully increase the quality of these films, and my buddy, old Crocodilio, and we have a very, very special review for you today. I found a local retailer who stocks Haribo candy of all kinds. Varieties that I had never even seen in a retail setting, varieties that I didn't think I would ever see. So I struggled in that moment to not buy every single, well, one of each one on the shelves. Instead, I chose a couple of choice ones, and we're going to begin now with what I thought to be the most interesting of the Haribo treats that were offered locally. All right. You'll notice here we have some glistening fruits, some typical iconography. It just seems to be a general fruity gummy experience. You'll notice here at the bottom just some happy colors, some vibrant packaging. I guess to squeeze in a couple of packaging notes, I'm not really too much into this particular package. I don't like this orange or this combo of colors. But what's inside this bag is what we're really here to evaluate. And it is very unusual. All right, so in keeping with the usual packaging notes and whatnot, let's go ahead and evaluate this small amount of literature here. It's got 3 treats featured at the top. Oh, and they're conventional: mango, orange, and raspberry. But what's in this bag? To me, seems very unusual. So, dear Haribo fans, we hope you enjoy this new liquid-filled gummy candy. Each piece is made up of a combination of gummy, foam, and a juicy, fruity liquid filling. This bag really oozes fruitiness. But now we're going to evaluate the actual ingredients list. So this is where we discover the strangeness. Extract from fruits and plants: raspberry, mango, l'orange, carrot, nettle, spinach, hibiscus, lemon, and safflower. I can't wait any longer. Crocodilio, are you ready for this? Oh yes, Crocodilio is fully ready. General, fragrant, floral almost. Extremely inviting gummy aroma. I haven't had too many gummies in this interim period. Although I capsized on a couple of occasions and did buy some. But they were the general ones. Strong, floral, fruity top notes. Carried on an ocean of pure, imaginative delightfulness. Just something that is reaching out and touching me in my very core, in my heart of hearts. So we've got here. Okay, I'm going to use old Crocodilio as our display model. He's going to be like one of those sushi displays, isn't he? I can't wait to dig into this spinach and nettle gummy business. Like, to me, I can't imagine what I'm in for, but I'm extremely stimulated by the prospect. All right, there may only be 3 different flavors in here, which would be in keeping with the 3 that are featured here on the back. So orange, raspberry, and mango. But wherein are we going, how far are these flavors going to go? Like, the depth of flavor has got to be off the charts, especially if you're blending in nettles, hibiscus, etc. Well, all right, so let's go around the clock. We're going to start at around the 1 o'clock mark, do raspberry followed by mango and orange. So, and happily, this is the order that Crocodilio is displaying these treats. All right. Beautiful colors, beautiful appearance. Common now to see this combo of kind of gummy mixed with what Haribo describes as foam. Juicy, fruity liquid filling. So first I'm going to do a little nibble on the side, okay? Zesty, there's a tang in there, and there's a puckering sweetness. Strong and inviting summery hints of raspberry. The foam and the gummy, I would say at the perfect gummy consistency. I really like describing these bases as foam. And Haribo, of course, is spearheading that in their infinite gummy wisdom. Now let's dive in to the liquid center with my tongue. All right. Okay, it's really jammy. It's got kind of the taste of like seedy kind of jam. All right, can't wait any longer. Yeah, a great combo. The foam has a little bit more tooth. It's unique because the toothiness of the foam really is more in the fore. It's not really quite an experience of a gummy. There has to be some more tooth manipulations. All right, let's move on. Mango. I'm just going to go for it. Okay. Yeah. Considering it a gummy is pushing it a bit because it's very, very chewy. My mouth now is washed in this savory blend of flavors that, to me, they definitely don't really scream. They didn't scream mango at first. It was a strong mix of savory and sweet. Almost implaceable. Finishing now with that intense chewy note. Definitely quite a good experience. Although a bit sweet for my taste. Also the raspberry one was a little bit too sweet there in the finish. So they've been highly sweetened. I would have expected and preferred a little bit more of a savory note. But the full evaluation's not over, everyone. Let's move forward into this third one, which is orange. This foam gummy combo is odd because the foam itself seems to have the gummiest of the two characteristics because that molded gummy top is actually pretty firm to the chops. And then as the chewing continues, it doesn't ooze gummy to me. All right. This one seems to be the more savory of the three. I believe this is where the carrot comes into play. And some of that lemon and am I sensing that hibiscus zing? I think I am. So this particular candy of the three was more in keeping with what I would have expected, and I believe it was my favorite because of that. However, the blend of flavors has left my palate kind of puzzled. I'm going to now just kind of grab at them randomly, and I came up with 2 oranges and a mango, which seems just fine to me because the raspberry one seemed the sweetest, the most candy-like out of the 3. Let's have this savory hit. Oh, and in Crocodilio's mouth, better give him one too. Now we're going to chew these up together. All right. Let's chew. Those oozy centers, they really present the full flush of flavor. It hits fast and strong, and once the palate is coated, it kind of stays that way throughout the rest of the chewing experience. While you labor over these foam bottoms. What do you think, Crocodilio? Well, they threw the kitchen sink into this, didn't they? To me, it's successful from the standpoint of being novel. It's strange to have my palate dripping with like this hibiscus taste at the terminus of our candy time. Odd, just a bit odd. A little odd, pretty odd. Well, nettles I know sometimes make their way into cheese, and I've grown nettles before. I grew specimen stinging nettles just to have them around in a pot. I thought it was the coolest thing to have a plant that causes dermatitis, just as kind of like a plant that I was cultivating. But I never cooked them. I know you drop them into some boiling water and they immediately lose their unfavorable characteristics, and they can become at that point I guess a tea or a food additive or a food ingredient. So mixed feelings about the Haribo Frutti Gummy Candy. It's definitely got a little bit too much of a sweet kick for me, and those savory notes, they're not allowed to fully shine. I mean, they're not forward enough to make this a candy that I could really consider a savory or a really off-kilter or a really unusual offering. Although it's Haribo, it's got nettles in it, it's way off the deep end. I was just hoping for a smidgen more savory mixed with the sweet. The sweet was a little bit cloying. It wasn't really too much of too pleasurable for me to just be hit with those washes, those gushes of sweetness. So, Crocodilio and I, signing off for now. We're going to be seeing you again soon because I did procure a couple more bags of treats. I'm going to get right on that. And I'm going to see you again soon.